Will anything happen with that? Will mainstream media ever cover it? Will anything ever happen with the Twitter files, or does it just happen on Twitter?
I'd say one other thing, Brian, to our friends in Britain and on the continent of Europe. Sometimes what starts in the United States crosses the Atlantic pretty quickly. So those who may be sitting listening to you and me saying, well, that was an American thing. Well, first it was a Canadian thing. Now it's an American thing. How long before policymakers in Europe say, you know what, it's kind of good. We can't do this ourselves, but we can get these social media platforms to do it. Someday we'll be able to get stablecoin operators to do it. Unacceptable. And I think that it's time that free societies make it clear. But I also differ with those who say, we can somehow just go underground. We must engage. What Martin Luther King told his followers, you must engage with the system. You can't separate yourself. And I feel the same is true about when it comes to civil rights with regard to freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, economic freedom. We must engage with the system. We must make known what our expectations are in this digital future. And we've got to make sure that privacy is center of every debate, every conversation, whether it's at the central bank level, whether it's a National Assembly level, whether it's at the government institution level, whether it's at the national security level. Protecting our privacy has been seriously eroded throughout the Western democracies since the passage of the Bank Secrecy Act in the United States and then 9/11. And we're heading much more in the direction of China than we like to admit even today. Even before we get to sovereign money, we've built up this financial surveillance system that we really need to take a close look at and not turn a blind eye to. Even if we never develop digital money, there's already enormous amount of surveillance being conducted today on our economic activity. That's something that needs a refresh and a relook at.
Yeah, and I think anybody resisting this concept of a CBDC should just be honest with themselves about what's happening now anyways, with information, with finances, with censorship. Again, go to some of the examples we just spoke about, or OnlyFans, or the Canadian trucker drivers. It's already happening in various forms, private and or public. And so don't think it's not happening more than you think it is, or continue going to happen. So we have to be proactive about this.
But it doesn't have to be, right? We've developed this financial surveillance system because our current account-based money system requires identity in every case. It's not a token system, it's an account-based system. Account-based system requires identity. So it's easy to overlay a financial surveillance system that collects identity. The beauty of digital network-based systems is you can use tokens where the token validates itself and you don't need identity in every case, which allows law enforcement to go to a much more data analysis, pattern recognition system, just what we use on the highway. If highway law enforcement is pattern recognition, somebody's speeding, somebody's reckless driving, somebody's headlights are out in the middle of the night, that's an indication of potential for criminal activity. We then stop the activity and get identity. We don't have to have an identity first system. We can have an identity last system and use pattern recognition, big data. So there are a lot of privacy enhancing techniques to do law enforcement in network-based financial systems and digital money systems if we allow ourselves to go there. Again, I say to your listeners who are skeptical, don't look at the glass always half empty. Let's look at the prospect of sovereign and non-sovereign digital money as an opportunity to upgrade privacy in the future of money. We can upgrade. We can go to a not identity-based system, but a pseudonymous system where there's patterns that indicate unlawful activity, will activity be unmasked. It will take some design work, but once you go from analog to digital, the design choices become endless. One design choice could be surveillance. Another design choice could be surveillance-free and privacy protecting. We need to lead our policymakers in the latter direction. If we do, we'll be the beneficiaries of a new system.
Yeah,
the system we have today is not nirvana. It's not a good one. Let's go to a better place.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, He's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
This course has been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.